Hello everyone, this is Amanda from Peyton and Grace Co. I am the host of the Hmong Arts and Craft Fair, and I am here with Kathy.
Hi.
And you are from?
My business is called KLV Crafts, and I do felt decor, home decor, and just starting into party supplies right now.
Yeah, so Kathy's done a lot of vending, so I invited her here today to kind of just give you guys some more tips and tricks on vending at a craft fair. So my first question for you is, what's the most important thing you do before a craft fair?
I always start off with a checklist. When I sign up for a craft show, I always start off with the mechanics or the basics, like your merchandise, like paper pad, notes, a pen, and then every day when I think of something new, I add to it. And then a few days before the event, I can make sure that I pack everything and I don't miss it. Everything kind of comes up pretty quickly, and that morning of you can be scrambling to grab stuff, to remember stuff, and just doing that a few days before, making sure I check everything off my list, makes me feel more organized, and then that morning of I can kind of alleviate that stress from being ready for the big day.
Yeah, so having a checklist of things to bring, right?
Yeah.
So what I like to do is I like to do a mock-up of my booth. So I'll mock up my booth of how I want it, and then I'll take pictures, and then the day of I know exactly how to set up my booth, so it saves a lot of time setting up the day of the event. So that's what I like to do.
That's a good idea.
What advice would you give to someone who is doing their first craft fair?
I would recommend focusing on the craft fair experience and kind of having sales come second. It's that opportunity for your future customers to meet the maker face to face. So just kind of enjoying the moment, being yourself, and promoting your business can kind of help with that connection that you make with your customer.
So how do you determine how much inventory to bring to an event?
I always try to recommend bringing a good variety that will best showcase your artwork. If you don't have a ton of inventory, be creative with your displays so that your space doesn't feel too empty or too bare. And it can creating a nice display to kind of best showcase your artwork can kind of alleviate the stress of not having a ton of stuff there. I would recommend at least having enough stuff to kind of cover your fees. So if you have a ton of stuff or not a ton of stuff, just make sure that it's going to work for you and your business as well.
Yeah, so bring the amount of inventory that you would feel comfortable with selling. Like if you sold out of all of your inventory, you would be like, oh my gosh, I sold all my inventory, instead of like, I didn't bring enough. Like you would be satisfied with selling whatever that you bring. So, and the amount of inventory is different for each vendor, so there's no like formula that you can do to like
number.
Yeah, it's different for everybody. So I would say bring as much as you can and as much as you feel comfortable selling. Focus on your most popular items, and then kind of like branch out from there, and also bring like a good price range of items. So a lot of like less expensive stuff and some things in the middle, and then like some higher end stuff is good. So those are my tips.
I think also if you don't have a lot of stuff, having the option to do custom orders can kind of also help. If you plan to do custom orders, make sure that you are prepared for that. Make sure that you have like a plan in place.
Form or something.
Like take their information, always like follow up. If you want to do prepayments, think about shipping. If you have to ship it out to them, make sure that you're incorporating that too, so that it's all out there and you're not giving them a surprise later on.
Right. That's good. So what are your kind of top tips overall for a vendor?
Kind of do your research. If you've never been to a craft show before, whether vending or just as a customer, kind of get out there and go to them, see what other vendors are doing that works and appeals to you as a customer, and try to incorporate that concept into your table when it's your big day. Knowing your target market, if it's a family-friendly event, there's going to be people of all ages, so make sure that, or don't make sure, but try to have something that might appeal to someone who's 5, someone who's like older, that you have a good range of items that can kind of appeal to everyone. And also, like if you're doing like at a school, maybe incorporate like the school colors or the mascot into some of your designs, or even your display, to kind of help catch their eye.
Yeah, so really knowing like who comes to the event helps. Like specifically for the Hmong Arts and Craft Fair, like 90% of the people who come are Hmong, and they are looking for Hmong inspired stuff. So a lot of items that are like Hmong inspired do a lot better than just like non-Hmong inspired stuff, I feel like. Is that your experience?
Yeah, and I know that before, most of my stuff are not really like Hmong themed, but I might incorporate like a few just to kind of tie into that craft show, because different things like you can kind of incorporate into multiple shows, but the people that come there are coming for that specific event, so kind of incorporating that into your designs or even your display can kind of help keep people there, like looking at everything.
So some other things I would highly recommend is to bring a card reader, whether it's Square or PayPal. Sometimes people run out of cash and they want to buy something from you and you only take cash, then you kind of lose that sale. So have a card reader, bring a lot of $1 bills and $5 bills, because people will pay with $20 bills and then you have to give them change all the time. Bring a partner. So if you want to go to the bathroom or you want to go eat something, then someone can swap you out. And then another thing is to bring business cards, because people will like they'll come and take a business card because they want to like look at your shop online for later, or whatever. So bring a lot of business cards.
Even if they don't buy anything from you that day, they might think about you like a few months from now when they need a gift that you're and they might think about you, and they want to either find where you are or follow you so that they can kind of keep up with you. And so
do you have any questions for me?
From your experience, what have you found that works to help increase sales and what doesn't?
Okay, so one thing that really helped me at the last event was to launch a product at the event. So I launched one of my new necklaces, and I said, this is a new necklace. It's going to be available only at this event. If you want it, you need to come to the actual event and buy it, or place a pre-order and pick up at the event. So that really helped like draw people to the event and to my booth.
Knowing your target market and even like just going to different events to see how like other businesses run, and take note of what works and what doesn't, and kind of using that for yourself. Every event is different, so the people that come there are always going to be different. So what you are doing perfectly now might not work for your next event. So just kind of being able to adapt and kind of having a backup plan in case something doesn't work, that you can kind of make little changes to try and help during the event. Besides making sales, how else did you benefit from participating in a craft show?
So I feel like just having the opportunity to engage with my customers, because I have a pretty large customer base locally, and so having that chance to like see my customers face to face and like just interact with them, I think is really important to build that relationship with your customers is really important. Like even if they don't buy anything, they kind of have that like personal connection with you if they meet you in person. So I think that's super important, like even more important than making sales, because like if in the future they want they're looking for something that you sell, they will think of you because they met you before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For me, I think it's about the experience and the other vendors. Being able to meet other creative people and networking and kind of just being able to support other Hmong artists and businesses, it can really improve your business from the way that you run it, and also your kind of your reach.
Yeah, so like I encourage you guys, if you guys are a vendor, gonna be a vendor at the Hmong Arts and Craft Fair, to like walk around and meet the other creatives and like, you know, get to know each other, and you know, maybe do collaborations in the future. And we're all there for the same reason. We're all there to showcase our work and to, you know, grow our businesses. And I find that collaborating with others really help your business grow.
The last show I did, I met a lot of supportive people, like really great people that do great work that I've never even like heard of or seen. And so it's really amazing seeing how big of a Hmong like artist kind of group that we have locally here.
Yeah. All right, well, that is it. I hope you guys found these tips helpful, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.